Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Bounce down the third baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number one. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup.
Offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Albert now. Past battles with Scherzer, just a 1-for-12 career line. Curveball. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. Trout leads off first with one away. Scherzer will check at first, and he's back easily. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Justin Upton now. First pitch on its way to Upton. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Eaton on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Rendon is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder Adam Eaton.
First offering on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Simmons over to his right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is foul right side. Richards comes set. Here's the 0-2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Eaton rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first one of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here. And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Richards, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Trout is there. 2 gone. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get it.
Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
So digging in now, number 37, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Now in the box, number 3 will take his first hacks here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. The 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Defoe has got it, and the side is retired. Angels are gone. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. His past history with Richards. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between 2nd and 3rd now. And try as he might, but he can't escape some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game. And I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Line toward right center. Eaton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Oh, and he misses it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. At the plate, Albert Pujols. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tough slider down low for a strike. Trout stands at second with 2 gone. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this ball. Into the bleachers and gone. Albert Pujols, a 2-run shot as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2. Into the box now, Justin Upton. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Down and away, ball 1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Leading off for the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Richard steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. 1 away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is there to put this one away, and perhaps an over-anxious. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
Well, I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Bounced weakly near the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 30.
Standing in, Matt Wieters. He singled his last time up. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Upton going back. Gone! So it's a solo shot off the bat of Matt Wieters. And it's given the Nats a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Washington, pitcher, Max.
Striding in, Max Scherzer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Missed with a slider.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So striding in, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Tap down the line. But that one rolls foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Turner gloves it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And now he's able to scramble back to second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Throw to third, and he's not getting back to the bag. But they cut the deficit to 1 as a run does come across to score. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Hit back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Now batting, the shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Bryce Harper now. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. And I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Albert Pujols will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early
game. But these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Justin Upton now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a ball 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
A weak chopper up the line. He's got it. There's one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
The batter, number 2.
And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Tapper up the line. Reined in. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Second baseman.
Digging in, Zach Cozart. No hits to this point. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto has a beat on it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 37. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. Still a 2-run deficit. Ready now, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Left fielder, number 22.
First pitch on its way. High pop up. Simmons over to his left. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now here it comes. Hit to short. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Wieters. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, number 3. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Shohei Ohtani will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Oh, 2, here it is. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He was a double play victim last time around. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One error. Noah Ramirez.